Okay, folks, you'll notice I don't have a hat on today, and that is because I got me a hat coming. That's right, my Rippaverse package has arrived, and we are going to be doing the unboxing today. So let's see what we got inside. And crap, that didn't go quite as well as I was hoping it would go. All right, let's start getting this thing open. It's a very light package, as I expect. I mean, I didn't order, like, heavy stuff. Alright. What have we got in here? First of all, I know you're not used to seeing me with my hair out on display. So let's go ahead and toss on this Rippaverse cap. That's right. Rippaverse cap. Now it's on. It's fitting a little too tightly here. My brain. I need at least one more hole's worth for my fat head to fit in. All right, let's get that Rippaverse cap on. Thank you. There we go. Now I can be properly attired, at least above the hairline, for my future Rippaverse critiques. And now, what else have we got? Let's save that for later. We're good. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We got one of 3 shirts. That's right, and you better believe I plan on wearing one of these each time I am critiquing the appropriate comic. That's right, I got me an ISOM t-shirt. Yeah, there you go. Nice extra large t-shirt. Let's make sure, check the size here. Extra large, that's right, extra large, just like me. I really need to lose some weight. Okay, so let's toss that on the side. And what else? Well, what am I going to be wearing during my reviews of Alpha Core, you might ask? Well, I'm going to be rocking the hat on all 3 occasions, but for the shirt, I decided to go with the Rippaverse Comics t-shirt. That's right, and you can see the Alpha Core right there. Yeah, you got the Alpha Core going right there. So this is what I will be wearing during my reviews of Alpha Core #1 by Chuck Dixon and whoever the artist is. You will remember that my guess for the artist is Jerry Ordway, although I've been hearing some rumors that would suggest otherwise. But you know, I made my guess, I'm going to stick to it. And last but not least, oh yes, of course, you've got to have, if you're going to be critiquing Yaira #1, you've got to have yourself a Yaira shirt. That's right. Not exactly too keen on the design of this. Let's see. Because, you know, when I saw her in the comic, you know, she's like, you know, Wile E. Coyote super badass, but she's got this, like, smile on her face, like, I don't know, she doesn't look as mean right now as she does in the comics. So, I wasn't actually keen on that, but, you know, if you're going to critique Yaira, you gotta wear a Yaira shirt. And then last but not least, the one last thing that I got, that's right, this was the, I tell you what, with the sale going on, this was still the most expensive item of all. But I figure I owe it to you, my loyal fan base, to basically get off my dead ass and start scanning some photos into the computer of the ISOM comic book, because I had somebody complain at me one time that, you know, hey, your production quality is crap, you know, you're just taking your ISOM comic book here, you know, and you're just showing us the pictures online and, you know, holding it up here, and what the hell are we supposed to do with that? Like, well, you know, on one hand it kind of pissed me off. On the other hand, I kind of understand where you're coming from, because that is kind of crappy production value there. So, in the future, what I will be doing, as soon as I can get the damn thing open, is I will be taking this copy of ISOM #1, and I will bend the hell out of it and dissect it as need be, so that I can put all of the interior pages on my computer, and then I will have them available for my PowerPoints and such to show you what exactly it is that I mean. Now, I not when I'm going through my critiques, because it's one thing for me to say, well, what I really would have liked to have seen is thus and so. But then, if I've got a scanned image of this, I can actually show you. I can do the work in, Microsoft Paint, Photoshop, whatever the heck it is I'm going to use, mostly Paint because I'm cheap. And basically say, okay, this is what I would have put on this page. I would have liked to see some extra dialogue on this page. What kind of extra dialogue? Well, let me show you. I'll put a few samples on here. Things like, why do we have a picture up here of this guy not on TV but not talking? Why don't we have him say something? So, things like that. I'll be able to more directly show you now that I've got a copy of ISOM number 1 that I can bend the hell out of, or just basically dissect with an X-Acto knife probably, and get it all onto the page, or onto the computer, and then I'll just show you right there on the page. Go back and take a look at my critique of Graham Nolan's Ghosts of Matacumba Key preview for an example of what I plan on eventually doing with ISOM number 1 and ISOM number 2. Now, I'm going to be reviewing ISOM number 2 first, and reason being is, of course, I'm going to be reviewing ISOM number 2 first. But ISOM number 1 I will go back to at some point, because with the knowledge I gained from ISOM number 2, there may be things that I would be able to say about ISOM number 1 that, like, for example, if this police captain here, if he actually gets a name in ISOM number 2, then I'll be able to speak about him with regard to his name and tell you, hey, why didn't you put a panel on here maybe having the door logo saying Commissioner so-and-so, and have that on there. So that's basically my unboxing. I got all that stuff for the low price of only about $85, including shipping. That's right. Take advantage of this Rippaverse sale. If you have any interest whatsoever in Rippaverse merchandise, now is the time to jump on that. I got this cap for like $12, and it's usually $28. I got those 3 shirts. Those shirts are normally $30 a piece. I got them for $8 a piece. And this ISOM book here, it's still $35 freaking dollars, but I figure everything else made it worth it. So make sure if you're going to buy any posters, the posters are usually like, I don't know, $28, $30, and they're only $10. So get yourself some of those. So and the shipping, don't forget they've got a new blitz rate now. That the blitz rate on the shipping is about $8 as opposed to $27. So definitely take advantage of that. Alright, so I am excited as hell to have my Rippaverse merchandise. I'm going to be wearing it faithfully while I review the comics as they come in, and I hope to see you then. Please do subscribe so that when I do have my review videos out, you will be able to see them. And I will talk to y'all later. Follow me on Gab, follow me on whichever video platform, BitChute, Rumble, YouTube. Gab's the only social media I'm on right now. Twitter booted me off, and still haven't gotten on Truth Social yet. I'm kind of waiting to see whether or not Trump gets, I don't know, jailed or something. I'm kind of just, having seen the I shouldn't say this. Having seen the quality on Gab, I'm not exactly thrilled about getting onto another social media platform. I mean, Twitter was nice, and I still try and keep up, even though I don't have a logon on there anymore in terms of my old accounts. So I follow who I can when I can, but it's just not the same. It's like going to a different city. It's like going to a different town. Anyway, I talk about this stuff too much. Yes, do subscribe so that when I do have my Rippaverse reviews, you can catch up, keep caught up on those, and I will talk to you later.